Alex, you're in the process of making your first recording, your debut recording. How are you finding the recording process?
So this is the first time that I'm doing a recording like this, and I decided to pick the most difficult repertoire that I could find. I'm doing some of the most difficult pieces ever written for piano, and they're transcriptions of ballet music. So I'll be doing Petrushka and Firebird by Stravinsky, and Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker and Prokofiev's Cinderella. I'm on day 2 at the moment.
That's a heavy weight.
It's a
lineup.
heavy program. I like a challenge, and my hands are knackered, but it's been going really well. We just spent most of the day on Petrushka today, and I think it's good. I've learnt that I've got quite an obsessive personality, and I might be slightly neurotic, but yeah, it's going well.
What sort of obviously the Petrushka presents huge challenges to the pianist. What should we as listeners listen out for in Petrushka? What bits of this make your hair stand on end?
So the thing is with Petrushka is that there's not just one difficult bit. It's seemingly endless difficult bits, one after the other, with no relief. So the incredibly difficult thing about playing Petrushka is being able to organize your mind so that you don't get tense or screw up. So it's not just one hard bit in that piece, it's every single bar presents a different technical obstacle. But having said that, there is probably the sort of famous jumps at the end of the third movement, which gave me a little bit of a headache today, but I managed in the end.
And Stravinsky, this is Stravinsky's own arrangement?
Yes, this is Stravinsky's own arrangement of Petrushka. I mean, he wrote everything at the piano anyway,
right?
But converting it to solo piano is a sort of different story. I mean, Petrushka works incredibly well for solo piano, since it was actually transcribed by the composer himself. Firebird is transcribed by a different pianist, Guido Agosti, and so it's not necessarily so faithful to the original orchestral score, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to be faithful to the nature of Stravinsky's music. So if you see him conducting, actually, his own works, you'll notice a rigorous sense of rhythm and timing. And this is something which I feel like some people don't manage to achieve really when they're translating onto the piano. So that's what I've tried to do with these 2 Stravinsky ballet recordings, is really get that sense of, dynamic, energetic, rhythmic drive.